Well, not quite the kind of end to the match you and I would have liked as a neutral, I would say. We were hoping for an even contest between the two teams, but there was only one winner, all through the match, I would say. The other team barely in the contest, neither with the bat nor with the ball. Just one team prevailing towards the end, and it had to be the team from Mumbai. Harmanpreet Kaur leading by example, and well, her bowlers, well, what a day they had with the ball. All of them being rewarded, mostly I would say. So much so that, towards the end, Harmanpreet Kaur was just, she just had the luxury towards the end as to who to give the ball to, because there's just so many options she had. By the way, when you talk about the options that Mumbai Indians have, it's the style of team, or it's the kind of team, I would say, that suit Harmanpreet Kaur's style of leading, because there's just a lot of all-rounders in the side, and that's how Harmanpreet Kaur likes it. So a lot of bowling options she had, and she used as many as 7 bowlers on the night, most of whom did manage to pick wickets. It was Natsever Brunt who ended up picking 2 wickets. Wong also got 1 wicket, but the pick of the bowlers was Saika Ishaq. 3.1 overs is what she bowled, and Saika Ishaq was absolutely unplayable, I can tell you. 4 wickets, ended up picking for just 11 runs that she gave away. Yes, as one of the one of the family members has pointed out in the comment section, only 2 batters in the double digits, and that had to be Hemlata right towards the end, and then you saw Monica Patel as well. She hit a couple of boundaries. In fact, with the kind of boundaries that she hit towards the end, one going right towards the cow corner. In fact, you would have argued that perhaps why was she sentenced so late, or where was this talent of hers? Well, there's still a long way to go in the tournament, and maybe she can get a promotion, and that could be one of the silver linings for Gujarat Giants, beg your pardon, and yes, like I said earlier as well, just one team, in this fixture. The other one failed to turn up, both with the bat and the ball. A lot of ducks as well. Again, something being pointed out by one of the family members, Beth Mooney. Again, a duck for her. Well, you won't really count that, because again, she got retired hurt, and what else? Then Harleen Deo, a duck for her. Ashley Gardner, golden duck for her. Well, a very good ball, I must say, though. She completely failed to pick the wrong one, and it was Natseva Brunt who ended up taking the wicket. Then Gardner as well, a golden duck for her. Sutherland for 6 runs. And then you had Kanwar as well, not managing to open her account. She ended up playing 3 wickets. Not a lot to talk about when you talk about the Gujarat batting. Just never got going. It was Beth Mooney who had to first limp off. And you don't know whether she will be taking part in tomorrow's match against the UP Warriors that the Gujarat Giants have, because it was Sneh Rana who ended up coming for the post-match presentation comments. But we'll have to wait and see what the nature of the injury is, because it looked like she pulled her hamstring, but we're yet to hear from the Gujarat Giants as to what the nature of the injury is and if she is available for tomorrow's match or not. But there were a lot of smiles in the Mumbai Indians camp, and rightly so, because their campaign has begun with a very, very big win, a 143-run victory. For once, I would say we're all reminded of that one-sided contest we'd seen all those years back in 2008 when we saw RCB take on KKR. There are a lot of parallels, in fact, that can be drawn, because you had you had one team that was dominant with the bat and the ball, and the other team just failed to turn up. Pretty much a similar script being played out here at the D.Y. Patil Stadium. Batting conditions, well, what will in fact disappoint Gujarat the most is that they won the toss and decided to bowl first. Not only did that decision backfire because the conditions turned out to be extremely well to begin with, but also because of the disappointing batting performance from Gujarat Giants because they just were not in the right zone, just not in the right frame of mind. You could say a lot of poor shots, a couple of good catches though, especially the one taken by Healy Williams when she was standing at first slip. So all in all, the perfect game for Mumbai Indians, you would say. Couldn't have asked for a better performance. Just one lapse in the field I saw from Mumbai, but Gujarat, well, everything going wrong for them. There was terrible fielding. There was, as far as the batting goes, well, they never really turned up. They barely, at one point you were thinking whether they'd even touch the 50 mark because they lost their first 7 wickets in almost no time. And after that, well, in the bowling department, you ended up conceding more than 200 runs. Nothing really, nothing going Gujarat's way. And to add injury to add insult to injury, now you don't know whether their captain Beth Mooney will be there in the next match and later in the tournament as well. Doesn't look like a very serious injury. Hopefully she should be fine. And the moment we know about her injury, we Sports Day will definitely be updating you on that as well. But a one-sided contest to say the least. 143-run victory for the Mumbai Indians. And don't forget, there is a double header coming up tomorrow as well. And like we always do here at Sports Day, also on Sports Talk, we'll be keeping you posted with regards to all these matches happening. And those folks that you see right behind me working, well, they've got some beautiful articles and analysis up for you on the on the Sports Talk website as well. Also, don't forget to download the app because you can read those articles on the app as well. For now, thank you so much for tuning in, and it is been rather late, but let's just get used to this because going ahead, it's the WPL for the next 20 odd days, and after which is the IPL as well. So lots coming up as far as cricket goes, and the action never stops here on Sports Day as well. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.